The 10% Law and its meaning. The 10% Law of banks is a simplified representation of how banks operate and how they generate profits from deposits and loans. Although not a law in the legal sense, this representation provides a clear picture of the primary function of banks in the economy. When a person or business deposits money in a bank, this money is not held in cash in a vault. Instead, the bank retains a small fraction of those deposits, usually around 10%, in the form of reserves. This means that, for every $100 that is deposited, the bank retains $10 as a reserve and uses the remaining $90 to make loans to other people or businesses that need them. Fourth, 2. How banks generate profits. Banks generate profits primarily through the interest they charge on the loans they make with the money deposited by their customers. Here is how the key mechanisms work. Loans and interest. When a person or business takes a loan from a bank, the bank charges interest on that loan. Interest is an important source of income for banks. Interest margin. Banks charge higher interest rates on loans than they pay on deposits. The difference between these rates is known as the interest margin. This margin is one of the main sources of profit for banks. Interest margin. Banks charge higher interest rates on loans than they pay on deposits. The difference between these rates is known as the interest margin. This margin is one of the main sources of profit for banks. Fees and commissions. In addition to interest, banks may charge fees and commissions for a variety of financial services, such as checking accounts, credit cards, investment management services, among others. Investments. Some banks invest part of their assets in the stock market or other investments to earn additional profits. Fourth, 3. Importance of bank reserves and regulations. Although banks retain only about 10% of deposits as reserves, these reserves are essential to ensure the stability of the financial system. Banking regulations require banks to maintain sufficient reserves to meet depositors' withdrawal demands and to respond to financial crisis situations. Banks are also exposed to risks, such as borrower delinquencies and market fluctuations. They are therefore subject to government regulations that supervise their activities and establish capital and reserve requirements to ensure financial soundness. In conclusion, the 10% Bank Act represents a useful simplification of how banks function and how they generate profits from deposits and loans. Banks play a critical role in financial intermediation, facilitating investment and economic growth while ensuring the stability of the system through appropriate regulations. This understanding helps individuals and businesses make informed financial decisions and appreciate the crucial role of financial institutions in the economy.